I am annoyed. Okay, for you guys there in the thing, you can, in fact, hear me, I'm certain. Um, God damn it, now I'm getting with a piece of poop. This is the worst. Rebooting. I can hear you.
Okay, so at least that part is working.
Yeah.
Okay. It's working. We are professionals. And by we, I mean Tom.
And now our audience should be able to hear us.
Yes, I can hear you, therefore they can hear you. That's how this works. It's all about me.
So it works now?
Okay.
Okay,
Oh,
now
wait,
I
now I'm getting feedback. How do I... Oh, that's because I need to mute the stream. Okay.
Yes, and now I gotta tweet it back out to say, hey, we're back now, and yes, shots can hear us. Yes, okay, because right now it's there are 2 people watching according to my YouTube, so it's maybe that's.
And
Sasha
one of them's me, one of them's you, and one of them's Sasha. I don't know how that works.
No, there's Marty too, and
okay, 5 are now watching. Also retweet anyway.
Yes, retweeting is good.
And there was Hannah.
Yes, my friend Hannah.
I don't know if they're still here.
Yes, Hannah is also here. Awesome. Hi, Hannah.
Yay.
We just chat about stuff.
Hannah.
We are not particularly wise, especially not Tom.
Screen. We are not
Wait, what?
We are not live.
No, we should be on the screen again.
Yeah, we're on screen. We're live.
I don't see us. I think I need to.
Maybe try refreshing.
Okay, I just did.
Is the thing live? Is
the
thing live for you?
It never stopped being live.
Yeah. It wasn't live for me, so.
And I am going to be super distracted this entire time. And several of you know why.
Kitten!
Kitten!
Kitty!
And now I am turning on...
It's worse than a kitty, it's a kitten.
Yes, it is a kitten. Oops. There he is.
Stinky! Sasha.
I turned on the video so that people can see Sasha. Now he's all over my keyboard.
Get the kitten!
Yes.
Is the kitten's all better now?
No, his tail is still super fucked up, and we don't know if we'll be able to save it. Stop trying to drink my coffee.
Oh, with the cone of shame, poor thing.
Yes, the cone of shame.
It's a cute cone of shame, though.
Yes,
Hello,
it is.
Mithril Hunt.
Okay,
that's a cool name.
The smash the fash is in the way of us.
Yes, I just moved it because of that.
And now I'm seeing it now because of the delay. Hello, delay.
Yes. As you can see, this little guy is not at all feral.
Good.
Super eager for human contact. And there is nothing around that Papa John's. I mean, it's surrounded by business. There's a stream running behind those businesses. There's an actual swamp, off to one side.
What's a Papa John's?
It's a pizza joint, and they're an evil corporation that they don't pay their employees well.
Oh,
Correct.
it's
And Papa-
American pizza.
Yes,
Ew.
and
Yeah, Papa John.
Senior
is the
Papa
fastest.
John's, the CEO, the actual John guy, was a Trump supporter, and he said super racist shit on a conference call.
I don't
And
care.
it's just-
I'm half Italian. I'm offended by your pizzas.
Fair enough. Also, Papa, yeah. And
I like
before
your
that-
priorities. They're just little-
Also, before that, Papa John's was complaining about like the NFL players kneeling during like the national anthem because that
Mhm.
caused like NFL fans to like burn their jerseys, and that did affect them like the sales of Papa John's, the official pizza of the NFL. So that's so knowing that, not surprised at the racist stuff that he said during the conference call.
Mhm.
Okay, but can you stop calling it pizza?
Fair enough. It is like
All right, it's an open-faced sandwich derived from decent Italian food.
I was about to call it flatbread because, like, I see flatbread served as like appetizers at bars and other
No,
restaurants.
flatbread does not use yeast. Papa John's dough does have yeast.
Okay. So
I think that's
Open
the
I
station.
distinction.
saw an episode of Top Chef where they were calling it pie. Just call it pie.
But
pie
no,
it is. Then.
pie's a
it's
dessert.
It's not pie. Yeah, pie's a dessert with the bottom crust and a top crust and a sweet.
You never
lovely
had meat
filling.
pie?
It might be a cobbler.
or meat filling. Yes, but it's a top and bottom crust.
So
Mhm.
what's
Although
the
about
you can
city?
have
What's the American city who is famous for its gross pizza?
New York and
for its
Chicago.
deep dish.
Okay, so in
I
Chicago
l-
they
I
call
love
that a
deep-
pie, do they?
There are some places that
I
do call it
love-
pies.
It's basically lasagna on a.
Hey! Back off! I'm not gonna
Lasagna
talk
on bread.
about-
It's
I hate
lasagna on
Illinois.
bread. I'm with John on that one.
Have you ever had a good Chicago pizza? Of course not. You're just making up shit because you want to say that your pizza is the right pizza. I'm tired of this pizza imperialism, and I want to say, let people call
Americans
what they
fucking
want.
up other people's food since 1700.
We're making it better.
No, you're not.
1620.
Are you glad to like join us for your first ever like social justice outcome? Yeah, because like
This is the level of discourse.
Pizza and kittens.
Earlier today, Chrissy Winters had like her weekend winters on a Saturday, but
I
it was
will
like
not back down on pizza. I'm sorry.
Well, neither will I. So it will be a quarrel between us.
I mean,
Okay, do we need to put you two to bed? You guys are getting old. You're cranky. You haven't had your naps, I guess.
No,
I'm
I
afraid
have a good
Italian.
45 minutes or an
Hear
hour
me,
to go.
mortals.
before I'm-
I will fear
No.
little. Oh no, she has a cane.
I have a cane too. I have
But-
two canes.
But little Anna also knows where the guillotines are. Now I'm sure I'll be the last person to be guillotined if I ever at all. I doubt that.
And I also actually hit people with my cane
And
I'm from
people
South
that,
Carolina.
in the subway.
I mean, people that deserve it, like the Nazis.
No,
the
not
fashion.
Nazis. Just regular people in the subway.
Oh, okay. Just
Like you
yeah,
actually
that-
beat them, or
Yeah,
Poke
in
them.
in the calves. I hit them in the calves with my cane.
to get them to get out of your way?
Yeah. I'm sick of able-bodied taking all the fucking space in the fucking subway. And
you
I'm
have
sick of asking nicely. Now I just beat off people with my cane.
You
yeah,
beat them
yeah.
off? Wow, that's nice.
I'm so fucking out of shit. Also, I think it's you, John, who sent me some cane foo.
Yes, he did.
Yes.
And I think I'm going to take it up for real.
My dad did has also like done some training with like a cane food because it's like there's even like weaponized canes, weapon solid canes, which is much sharper like point on the hook, and yeah, a
Yeah,
cane.
I can't walk with that. Oh
Yeah,
my
that's
god,
true.
that kitten is so cute.
Oh, yes, it is.
I
Yes,
now
it
ne-
is.
I now must rescue a cat if I see another cat out there. That's like there was a cat that did hang around my apartment, but I don't see them anymore. So I was like, and that cat did want like a human contact. What's wrong with me not rescuing a cat? I should have been brave. Asked my brothers, can we keep him?
No, it's better to bring it into your house, hide it under your bed for a couple of weeks, and then let them know they've been living with a cat for a while and it's not leaving.
I would know because I have an allergy to kitties
I do
and
too. So
cats
does my brothers.
and dogs and most dogs.
Nope, 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 nope,
Dogs
nope.
too, for me too.
If you want to do good, I know
No
that
coffee for kittens.
America has a big stray problem.
Yes,
You
it
can,
does.
uh, well, not Tom because it requires some level of physical
Compassion,
ability. No, no.
compassion.
It
If I can
requires
have a
not.
kitten, you can have a kitten. In terms of compassion.
What I mean is, you need to you need to not be a cripple. But
Okay, yeah.
Fair enough.
trap, spay, neuter, and release is really helping. So you get cages, human traps at, I don't know, at certain venues. I don't at the vet, I imagine.
There
And
is actually an animal
so
shelter across the street from like my work who probably does
okay,
like
so
a.
And the
maybe
SPCA is everywhere.
they land maybe human traps to catch kitties on the street, so stray cats, and you take them to the vet, you have them spay or neutered, and you release them because they're stray cats.
I see Hannah says that best kitty she ever had was a feral cat, and poor thing died early. Uh, but
Terrible
it
cat,
was
but
a
excellent
terrible,
dog.
terrible cat, but excellent dog. That's a wonderful. That's a perfect description of some of these cats.
Which paw print is he? Did you get him tattooed, Hannah? She'll
Oh,
respond eventually.
just feed stray cats,
Yeah, I could have easily done that too.
You can still do it
True,
if you want to help.
true.
So the programs are called
TNR, Trap Neuter Release.
TNR. Yes, I learned about it watching Jackson Galaxy. If you don't know Jackson Galaxy, you should know Jackson Galaxy. He's a dude who was the host of a show that was called My Cat from Hell. And it's an awesome show, if frustrating because people are clueless. So he's a guy who goes to see people who have problems with their cats, who are maybe aggressive or that pee everywhere and stuff like that. And when you are not clueless, you know why they are aggressive or pee everywhere. It's because they are afraid of something. But those people are clueless, so they need the help of someone. And that someone is fucking amazing.
Is his name really Jackson Galaxy? That seems.
No, it's not his real name. He's a musician. It's his stage name.
Yeah, because I would love to have the real name of Jackson Galaxy.
I think
Yeah,
everyone would.
That's a cool
Even in
name.
China, where it probably means something like wear big underpants.
No, it doesn't. Oh God, I'm not lively.
That's okay.
You're not awake.
No, I am very much awake, but I'm not lively.
That's okay. There's a kitten on the screen, so people can just
Yeah.
come for the kitten.
No, I said I wouldn't talk about the weather on air, but I'm really, it's really too hot here. It's just ridiculous, and I'm pretty sure it's because of you Americans.
Yes, we
Yep.
deny climate change,
You
and
no, I mean you stole all the winter. You stole all the cold this winter, and now we are left with the fucking heat wave.
No,
And
we didn't do it in Wisconsin. We had a very mild winter, except for a couple of weeks of normal cold. So you can't blame us. So look at, I don't know, Jonathan, John,
It was New
somebody else.
England. I live in
Not
South
me.
Carolina. We didn't have a winter.
we didn't have much of one.
You never have winters.
you posted pictures of your fucking front lawn with tons of snow, Tom. Stop lying.
Snow. We had a lot of snow, but it was not terribly cold, except for, like I say, a week or two. No, it was mild. We didn't get any snow until
You had
almost.
snow. I haven't seen snow in fucking 20 years.
Yeah, that's because you live on the Mediterranean, west of Germany.
Yeah.
No, she lives
Oh
up in
God.
she lives up in the hills.
Mediterranean. I live 100 kilometers from the fucking Alps, the northern Alps.
Which means you're not on the Alps, you're therefore down low where it's warm.
And
Shut up.
apparently the Mediterranean.
With your
according to John.
American geography. No, but stop laughing. There are people who think Lyon is on the Mediterranean. So
Well, like 20% of Americans, according to like a survey like a decade ago, cannot find Mexico on a map.
I'm not in Mexico. I'm in France.
But people cannot find Mexico on a map. So
Coffee is not for kittens.
Yeah, but you don't like Mexicans. You like Paris for some reason.
yeah, we can. I bet
You're
people
white.
can maybe they can find Paris, but not yet know the rest of France.
If you remove borders, most people would not be able to find Paris.
What
Hell,
the
even
fuck
with
is
borders.
it with your fetish with the Eiffel Tower? That thing is ugly as fuck.
It shows up in like a lot.
It's a
of
big
things.
penis.
There's that.
You have a weird looking penis.
I watch a lot of anime, so the Japanese radio tower also shows up a lot.
I thought it was going to do with penises and I was bracing for the worst, but that wasn't as bad.
What were you bracing for if that wasn't as bad?
Anyways.
No, don't tell me. I don't.
No. So yeah, Thursday at 2 p.m. it was fucking 115 degrees Fahrenheit here. I posted pictures on Twitter. 45.8 degrees Celsius. What centigrade?
It was so much cooler in centigrade, Celsius, whichever.
Like what, 38, 39?
46.
46, wow.
46.
45.8.
Yep. That is really hot. I have
I'm so fucking not amused, I swear.
We have experienced that kind of like heat wave like in Seattle as well, the Seattle area. Yeah. So will that happen like this summer? I'm preparing for there be more forest fires and fires.
But I'm petition to force Trump to live in my apartment for a week without the AC and.
Can we just put him in prison instead?
No, there's AC in prison.
Why don't we put him in your apartment?
Not in Arizona. We could put him in one of that asshole's prisons.
I think we should put him in Leto's apartment without AC, lock all the doors, and then
And
have
don't
a
feed
vote
him.
as to whether, well, we could put a lot of food in there, but then we would have to have a discussion about whether we should light the building on fire.
Now let him survive on popsicles like I am trying to do.
Why give him popsicles?
Because you can't survive on popsicles.
Good point.
It feels nice, but it will kill you.
Yeah, give
And
it
he's
enough
already
time, yeah.
super unhealthy. I think he'd be dead within a day or two.
Oh, that kitty is so cute.
Do you have a name for it yet?
Sasha.
Sasha.
Oh.
Because, like Beyonce's character, he's fierce.
I don't have a big enough Beyonce culture, I'm afraid.
She has a character, Sasha Fierce. That's all I really know about Beyonce.
Okay.
Fair enough. I know that she was also in Destiny's Child, so yeah, there's that.
Yeah, that's about all I know about her. And 2 or 3 of her songs, but oh god.
Spoil me.
Marty's saying my sister wasn't aware the UK is an island. I want to cry.
The UK is not an island. The UK is an island and a piece of Ireland and other islands.
Britain is an island.
There you go.
I also kind of like screwed that up. I said England when I meant Britain, because England is just one of the 3 countries on the British island. The other 2 being Wales and Scotland.
Stop being nitpicky. Seriously.
Hey, what about Cornwall? They were a separate
They're
sort
now
of
part of Northern England.
place for a while. Cornwall is part of Northern England? You're kidding.
Ireland. Northern Ireland.
Did you say Ireland?
No,
Okay.
Cornwall is in Northern England.
Cornwall is in southwest England. It's a peninsula off the
Ah.
southwest coast. They have pirates there out of Penzance. Where's your comic opera cred?
He's an American. He doesn't know geography.
Yes.
Also,
Marty
I don't
and-
need
Marty
to
and I
have
having that
that shit.
discussion.
I have a kitten.
I'm very distracted by the kitten.
Well, that just means that this show is going to be really popular because of kitten.
It's too cute.
Yeah. Marty says she came from Madison, and that's why she
Wisconsin?
can tell the Brits that they,
Yep.
of course, that they don't have weather. We have weather.
What's WI?
Wisconsin. North Central. It's like the worst place to live because it gets ridiculously
Wisconsin
cold.
is WI. It makes no sense.
Wisconsin.
WISCON.
WISCON. Wisconsin makes perfect sense. It's the first 2 letters of the name.
Okay.
Oh, what's the matter with you, Leo?
The only one that doesn't make sense is... No, they all pretty much kind of make sense.
Isn't Minnesota is MO? No, it's not Minnesota.
No, it's MN.
MO
MO is Missouri.
Missouri.
Yeah.
Okay, so that one
It's
doesn't.
Missouri, yes.
Well, there's
Because
already
MS is Mississippi.
And MI
Why
is
isn't it
Michigan.
AMI?
MI is Michigan.
Oh,
That's why.
for fuck's sake!
We have so many M states, yeah.
Well, okay, Leto, what's a postal code in France? Give me just a postal code.
The
random
one
one.
where I live is
You don't have to give the one that where you live.
7. There
Yeah.
are 7 districts in Lyon, and so
And
8,
yeah,
9.
so-
I mean 9. I'm in the 7th.
and you're
We-
complaining about a logical abbreviation to make mailing easier?
We use numbers. It's I don't know. It's less weird.
So do we. We don't really even need the states.
Yeah, because we have zip codes, 5-digit zip codes.
I swear the other day I saw Emo on a map and I was like, which one is it? And I was looking for one that even either started with
Oop.
Emo
Oopsie.
or started with
Oh
M
no.
and finished with O.
Yeah, well, I guess, yeah, I can understand your confusion about that. But I don't think Wisconsin ought to be a confusing thing.
I don't know.
Never went into your crotch.
That's because the kitten started to fall off the chair.
Oh.
And you can see where his tail is hurt.
We saw it earlier, yeah.
You're showing off your gear. That's a little
My desk is not nearly that
undecent.
clean. That's never what you
My
like to
desk is
do.
not clean.
My desk is a mess.
Okay, I'll take pictures of like my desk and show you.
Did they put some duct tape on his tail? It looks like
No,
duct
that's
tape.
gauze. It's just green.
So in
It
France,
does look
we
like
have
duct
a
tape.
brand who makes duct tape, and it's called Duck Tape.
Yep, we have that here too.
DUCK, yeah, that's, yeah.
It's making
Duct
me
tape.
mad.
What? Duct tape is making you mad?
Yeah.
Duct tape is making you mad?
It's duct tape. It's not duct tape.
Well, the fact is, duct
That
tape
pun
is
is
terrible for
fucking
ductwork. You shouldn't use it
shitty.
for that.
I don't care. It's just duct tape. It's stupid.
I avoid the whole issue and use Gorilla Tape.
You shouldn't be allowed to make
I use masking tape.
awful puns to make a brand.
Brands get out of hand. I'm tempted to go to like a Burger King to try their like sad meal and their like salty meal and their angry meal. Just curious of what's in there.
No, don't
I
let them money
have
for
no
that
idea what you're
bullshit.
talking about there.
Oh, you don't know about like Burger King having like unhappy meals?
No.
They're
Yep,
shitting on McDonald's for profit.
Well, of course, every business like that's like not non for profit are for profits always, and that's why capitalism is evil. Well, because of the profit motive and how it like it's a system of exploitation and exploits everything. But yeah, to capitalize on like people's emotions, salty, anger, sad. Yeah, Burger King has made like 4 or 5 different like unhappy meals.
I will burn that shit down. I refuse to participate. I will not let them make money off my negative emotions or my happy emotions.
Yeah. Then watching the commercials is also kind of interesting because, like, for the angry meal, it's like a person's like who's like quitting their job, and it's like others are commenting like, okay, she is like suffering from the impression of like the capitalist system, and now this capitalist company of Burger King saying, we have the solution for you: eat our food, buy for our food, buy our food.
Give us money.
Make us profits. Let us be able to affect laws. That's
I need to stop arguing with this stuff. I'm going to have brain cancer. How can you
Pretty
be
soon
so
they'll have cancer
fucking
meals.
stupid? Oh my god!
Are you still arguing with them
Yes!
right now?
That woman thinks that perverts will wait for women and girls to be in toilets to harass them. Like it never takes place anywhere else ever. They're so fucking stupid. It makes me mad.
Yeah. Toilets are so romantic. They're just the very place you want to get busy.
Yeah,
it's not about hitting on its perverts who will flash, But I mean,
I
it
mean-
happened to me several times when I was a kid, and never in public toilets. It was always outside. I,
All bathrooms are trans bathrooms anyway, because trans people have used most every bathroom that you have ever used, and there hasn't been problems since.
but
And also,
it wasn't even about trans people to begin with. It was about that cis lady who was butch and who was harassed by toughs in the toilets.
exactly.
Mhm.
And
You're not presenting femininity right. How dare you?
I
It's
mean,
just about patriarchal control. Fuck them. Ain't that
yeah,
right,
that's
Sasha?
why I retweeted that thing. It was so right. That I mean, imagine that poor lady who was. I mean, and
Just like how policing women in sports has to save women's sports has caused cis
yeah,
women to
they're
get
using
in trouble too.
yeah, and they're using cis women as an excuse for their bigotry. Well, I don't really care about that. I care about trans women mostly. So
Exactly.
that's why I argue with toughs. They can't make me mad, except when stupid idiocy makes me mad.
So tourists make you mad all the time, every
Willful
time.
idiocy makes me mad, and that one is really hidden high up on the idiocy, willful idiocy. I mean, they don't have fucking excuses. They have the internet. They can, I don't know, they can learn stuff. They don't have any excuse to be ignorant.
Oh, believe me, you can present some people with all the studies to prove what they're saying is wrong. They will still go, yeah, bud, and then reiterate their former points.
Yeah,
You just
that's the kind of idiocy I don't like.
Yeah, so don't talk to a free speech warrior. Trust me, it's someone with in their Twitter handle, the Nick
Babe, I know.
free
I
speech
know.
warrior.
I know. You don't have to tell me that.
I bet you block that guy.
Oh, and also I argued with Jake this week on Twitter.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, he's
Very
fun.
Jake.
very briefly, because after two exchanges, I realized he was defending Shoe on Head,
Yep.
Oh
and
boy.
I
That is
I
not good.
blocked him and I stopped talking to him because nope.
Why? What? How? Why? Would? Who? What? Why?
Okay, and
Because
then here's the thing.
Christy said something mean about Shoe on Head, so
Yes.
And okay.
obviously it is so left and so on the right side of history that he's going to take the defense of the
Defend Barbie
fucking
Nazi's
Nazis
best friend.
BFF. Yeah,
Hmm.
I
Again.
mean, and then Jeff fucking Holiday joined the
Oh yes,
discussion.
Jeff Holiday. Okay, Jeff Holiday. I know you're not listening to this, but I drink gin all the time. Doing it right now. I can handle gin. What's wrong with you? Don't drink too much of it.
That was beautiful. That was
I
wonderful.
can't handle gin. I don't drink, but I'm not about. I don't care how if he handles his liquor or not.
It's just
Even
what
Who
he goes
is
on.
Jeff
he's
Holiday?
a bigot, and yeah, he joined the conversation, and of course Jake was on the side of Jeff Holiday too, and his girlfriend Sarah, what's her name,
It's a yeah. Sarah's
liked
just
tweets addressed to Christie of men telling her to suck their dicks.
Christiosity, not Christy Winters. In this exchange, it was Jeff Holiday told Christiosity
Yeah,
to suck his thing, and the Sarah, who's like a Legend of the Phoenix, and actually Christiosity and Legend of the Phoenix did had a stream together back in November where they talk about the She-Ra season that just released, and so but Sarah is a stanner for Jake. Yes,
I don't. Honestly, I'm pretty sure she's his girlfriend. Is she?
I have no idea, but but definitely through all
She
this
called
exchange,
him his loved ones. I mean,
it's possible. Yeah, it's possible.
anyways, if she wants to go into who's sucking whose dicks, I'm pretty sure I know whose dick she is sucking. They want to go there, I can go there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they encourage men to tell women to suck their dicks. Jeff fucking Holiday of anyone.
Again, if like people like Jeff Holiday and Sean Head are coming to your defense, is like you really got to rethink of like what you have.
No, it's the other way around. He came to the defense of Sean Head, and Jeff Holiday came
Yeah,
after
that's
to
possible.
defend Jake defending Sean Head. I mean,
Again, I never watched. I've heard of Hugo and Jake, and I heard of Bible Reloaded, but never watched their content. But like all of this stuff that with Jake makes me want to like avoid him like to play because there's like there doesn't seem to be any point of like engaging in like Bible Reloaded or Hugo and Jake based on like all of this. But it is also funny because like in that exchange as well, or several other exchanges, like someone said that like Christy Winters is, I think it was Jake. Jake said that Christy Winters was the gatekeeper of who's a feminist and who's not.
yeah, that was funny.
Well, I know she's the general of my offense and my way of looking at the world.
She's the general of the outrage brigade. She's
I
not the
started
commander of the
talking to
feminist
him
legion.
Yep,
because
I have the outrage brigade badge on my computer, and I'm looking at it right now.
he was
She
talking
is
to
my leader.
To Preciosity. I didn't see the shit with Christy, and
Christy Winters made a thread in reply to this, and so a lot of people ask.
I am not into Christie's responses to YouTubers. It's too much drama for me, so I avoid it. But
that's fair.
I just saw something where he responded to something Curiosity told him on Twitter, and he told her, "I'm not going to suck your dick," to Christy. Meaning I'm not going to lower myself to please you, and he had the pride flags around his name on the Twitter, and the only thing I know about him is he's a cis straight guy, and it really pissed me off. So I just sent him spotting the pride flags and using a homophobic expression. Check. I mean, I didn't. I wasn't into their drama, their stuff. It was just something else. And I don't know, him and his followers were really like, how is it homophobic? And I am like, really? Seriously?
To say that sucking dick is degrading? Yeah, that's pretty fucking obvious, guys.
To use it as inherently submissive and stuff, yes, it's homophobic and misogynistic on top of it. And I don't know. And then I went up the thread and I realized he was defending Shoe on Head, and I blocked him. Because, nope.
Yeah, talking about Jake, though, of Hugo and Jake, Bible Reloaded, I have her hit. What am I got? I'm trying to do too many things. I loved their content, and I had a very high opinion of them, their social and political views, until this started, and I've started to see stuff. And then Steve, and of course the stuff with Steve and Hugo and Jake, which I wasn't aware of until recently.
Yeah, they were on the anti-Steve wagon. Is that it?
Yes, they were. Yeah.
Okay.
And so I'm going to have to stop. I'm going to have to moderate my watching of them, because some of the stuff that they talk about, I find useful, especially the Bible stuff, the Christian and Muslim stuff. But when they talk about social justice and they seem to be on the side of social justice, I'm gonna pass because I'm not. I think that's probably pretty thin.
Yeah, it seems like that sort of thing only happened like recently. There's shift to like be more conscious of social justice things, because when I when I YouTube search Hugo and Jake Steve Shives, the third video results is like them saying, why we don't talk about social justice, with like a thumbnail of like a woman and the words "I'm triggered."
Yeah. Okay.
From 2 years ago, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, but has it been addressed since? Because yeah, people can change. We see Dusty, for example.
But you have to work at it and prove it,
But
and
yeah,
keep proving it.
Yeah. Anyways, can we talk about the Democratic debate thingy?
I didn't really watch it.
Neither did I.
I wrote something on Twitter about it, but from what I got is a transphobic cop owned old pervert and Bernie's still account. Is that it?
Well, that's pretty accurate.
I did not watch the second debate. Actually, I watched the first debate, which is like, okay, I like Elizabeth Warren and quite a bit still, but I still have my issues with Elizabeth Warren on like a couple of issues. But like, I didn't see the second one. But yeah, I think that some of the biggest
There's
highlights.
a dude who's cool. I don't remember his name. The one nobody knows.
There's like
several
one
of the 16 that nobody knows.
No, but one who's cool.
Okay, what's
Buttigieg?
Speaking.
Beto O'Rourke?
No, not him.
Not Beto.
Buttigieg.
No.
Mike Gravel?
Yes.
Was he in?
Him.
No, I don't think Mike Gravel made it in, because there's a 24 candidates.
Oh, he don't? Oh. I like him. He's cool.
Yeah, he came in kind of late and out of kind of nowhere with probably not a whole lot of support. So I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't in. I didn't watch
him. He's an actual leftist, so. Yeah.
And according to Kristen Johnson, no, not Kristen Johnson, no, Tristan Johnson, a Setback History, Mike Gravel didn't want to like run. He just he got encouraged to run by his supporters, and so it's like he's planned to be in the race, as the primary race, is just to like bring these ideas forward. And it's like, oh hey, like who knows? We'll see where that goes. But yeah, it's like what little I know about Mike Gravel's platforms and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm like Mike Gravel a lot.
Yeah, I like him. I'm kind of disappointed he wasn't in the debate, but
I'm pretty sure he's not, because there were 4 candidates that weren't.
There's only fucking assholes in your Democratic pool right now.
Yes, there is.
Yeah.
And so you're fucked, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Because if it's Kamala Harris, Trump is gonna win. If it's Joe Biden, Trump is gonna win. And if it's Bernie, maybe Trump isn't gonna win, but it's not gonna be Bernie, and he's going to be an asshole about it.
Mm-hmm. I think Biden is going to continue to decline, and the race is going to come down to Harris and Warren.
Yeah, and last night, Comrade Nautica said in the live chat that if it was like the choice in the general was Trump and Biden, her vote is revolution.
My vote is still Biden. I'm going to vote for the Democrat because Jesus Christ, can we tolerate
vote for
4 years?
Trump, please vote
for not Trump. Yeah,
even if it's cheese sandwich.
It's not. Yeah, but I'd vote
Biden
for
is the worst possible Democrat, but he's still better than Trump.
Yeah, he's not Trump.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah.
Because as far as we know, he hasn't raped women. He just made them incredibly uncomfortable over and over again for decades.
Yes.
Well, for me, that is horrible, and personality, he's a horrible human being. But the thing that bothers me the most are the policies that he's been able to get in.
Mm-hmm.
All the Republican policies have been sitting on the back burner for decades, and now at the exact wrong moment, they're getting shoved into law, and the environment is getting fucked. Poor people are getting fucked. Average people are getting fucked.
Women are getting fucked, literally.
Yeah, yes, and the world is looking at us and thinking, well, under Obama, yeah, neoliberal, but he is a respectable human being and he worked with us. And the rest of the world now is looking at him and saying, we can't work with this fucker, except Russia and fucking North Korea.
And North Korea. And what's their name? Saudi Arabia too.
Oh yeah,
only the nice people.
Nice people.
He gets all the best dictators.
Have a lot of oil. Yeah.
Yeah. Genocide in Yemen. Who cares? Saudi Arabia is friends. I'm not going to throw shade at you for that because France has sold weapons to Saudi Arabia.
It's almost like who hasn't sold weapons to Saudi Arabia at this point?
Yeah, but it's not.
Iran didn't sell weapons to Saudi Arabia. Yeah. Pretty sure.
It's not an excuse.
Probably, yeah.
Oh, that drone story. That was so stupid. An unmanned drone. Yes, that's why it's called a drone and not a plane, moron.
No, it was manned. There was someone. We put someone in it this time. It was a manned unmanned drone. It was.
I mean, that's the difference between a drone and a plane. It's if there is someone in it or not. I mean, thank God he's not smart because we'd really be in the shit.
We won't know about half the stuff that he wants to do.
That's why I don't want him to be impeached because you're going to have Pence instead, and Pence is smart.
Yeah,
Pence might get elected on his own, and he's got, since he's more than 2 years into his vice president,
he would be able to run for two full terms. So.
Twice, he could he could be in office for 9 or 10 years.
Yeah,
and that would kill us.
Don't impeach the motherfucker. It's too late now.
At this point, yeah, it's like
I want them to drag him kicking and screaming into the light, expose everything they can over the next 2 years.
Yes. Prosecute him after the fact, after he's out of office, for sure, absolutely.
But investigate the living fuck out of that asshole, and do it consistently,
and buy the book, and
buy the book, and cross every T and dot every I.
Oh, they're going to investigate him. I just don't think they'll impeach him.
No, I'm talking about the Democratic House, and they are doing
the Democratic House is not going to do shit because
I don't know.
They are investigating. They definitely are doing that.
They are doing investigation. Well, I think the Democrats in the House now are.
Who cares what they're investigating? I mean,
they'll be able to find people, get money out of them, and then that will pay for the own investigation, and then just go back to the government, and that's probably about it. Some people will serve jail time, sure, but even when they are sentenced to 10 years or whatever, however much they serve, the judge will be saying I must say that you are a fine, upstanding member of society. Too bad you did horrible crimes, because of course it's white men that are.
No, but I mean, what do we care if what's his face Cohen does jail time?
It wasn't just him. It was also.
No, I know, but if Trump doesn't do jail time, it's all for nothing.
Yeah,
he's the fucking mafia guy.
Yeah, that's one of the things that's one of the things I fear of somebody like Biden getting into power, because
he might pardon that fucker.
Yes,
not necessarily pardon. He might commute the sentence, but I'm not sure he'd pardon him. But on the other hand, I think he might do Obama did when he came into office, and there was real reason to investigate and maybe charge and convict Bush
and
and
Cheney
Cheney,
and Rumsfeld and
yet he
Bolton
said
and everyone
we're
else.
looking right, and he said we're looking forward, not backwards. And I think that set a bad precedent. And of course,
that was a bad move, yeah. But
yeah,
Obama is giving a lot of people nostalgia, but he wasn't good either.
He
no. But
he was a piece of shit too.
Way too centristly for me.
Agreed, but on the scale of Trump
policies, and he's the one who started the fucking concentration camps for kids. They weren't that bad, and they weren't as many, but still, let's not forget that it happened under Obama too. Not as a get off jail freak out for Trump, but
I have only heard that from Trump administration folks.
No,
he started the concentration camp stuff.
There's receipts about that.
Yeah, I've been watching like a Radiant 2 Pi video.
The fake news wouldn't let us know if Obama actually did that shit. Come on.
Well, my understanding, and correct me if I'm wrong, and I'm probably wrong because you guys are way more into this shit than I am, because I can't say it yet, but it seemed to me that Obama had group housing or camps or whatever you want to call them for unaccompanied minors, but Trump has got this family separation policy, and so even when there are parents or guardians or people in the states already legally that could be their sponsors, he's keeping them in that camp as leverage to do something to get people who actually have consciences to bend to his will in some way. So that was my understanding. If I'm wrong, please tell me.
Well, the thing is, like, as pointed out in the Radiant 2 Pi video that I just linked in the live chat, is that, like, well, it wasn't the Obama administration that created ICE. That was Bush administration, part of the, like, Homeland Security thing.
Yeah, it was back in the early 2000s.
Yeah, exactly. But like the number of detainees under ICE did increase during or increase before Obama got into office, but then it's kind of like steadily stayed at number while Obama was in office. And so, yeah, he's just like, maybe it was like spinned to be for good reasons under Obama's like regime. But like, I remember hearing this number, like I haven't like Googled it to like confirm it, but like Obama also deported like 3 million people. So there's yeah, so there's that.
He continued deportations. He continued drone strikes. He was not the great black hope we were hoping for.
He also continued like tax cuts from the Bush era as well. That may have happened with the Republican like controlled House and Senate. There's that, but I'm not sure about that. Have to like confirm that, because I think it was in December 2010. And every time that like Obama tried to economically do some things, he always inadvertently or quickly just like compromised with the Republicans.
Watered it way the fuck down, yeah.
Yeah, so it's just like, and that probably is our government system, as it is a system of compromise. But then that just like reinforces my personal beliefs of like, then the government system is the problem, and no person that gets put in charge in the system or gets put in place in the system will fix it. So while reform can help the symptoms, like treat the symptoms of the problems and stuff like that, it won't fix the problem. So it's just like, we need a new system.
Well, yeah. Well, we could try. In the meantime, we could try. I think you put your finger on it.
Just 1 minute. I'm not saying it was as bad as Trump. Let's be clear here, okay?
Yeah.
That's all. I sorry, Tom. Go on.
No, I forgot.
Oh,
I lose track of things because I'm almost to the point of saying it. I'm because I was
Someone
actually here quite early.
said it before you in the chat. Someone stole your
Mithril
line.
Hunt said it, yeah.
Yeah.
And also, I accused both you and Julie of being old and cranky.
But he was talking. Mithril was talking about themselves.
Yeah. They're old. That's why they don't like hip hop, because they grew up with music that was like what musicians play instruments, and hip hop is something else.
Anyways, John, I'm not old. I'm just hot.
Well, we've always thought you were hot. Jesus, look at your ears.
Mithril Hunt. I'm from Europe. There has been a lot of people that were as bad as Trump, but even worse.
Yep, and there have been people in the U.S. as bad as Trump in various ways. Jackson was a genocidal bastard. Johnson was a genocidal bastard.
I don't know about the history of the U.S. enough to know which president.
Taft was corrupt as fuck.
Awful, but
we had
Mussolini, Hitler, and
no, not Taft. Harding.
Napoleon, and Churchill, and
was Taft with the Teapot Dome scandal?
Yes,
no, that was Woodrow. Okay.
And fucking Stalin. Don't get
what was that?
On Stalin.
I'm sorry.
Yes, according to John Brockman, it is Taft that was part of the Teapot Dome scandal, and I thought that was Woodrow Wilson, but I could be.
No, Wilson
was white supremacist.
He wasn't as corrupt in financial issues as Taft.
Yeah, but he did segregate the federal government.
A brand for hair products?
He was a fucker.
Taft?
And he screened Birth of a Nation.
Oh,
his wife told darky jokes in cabinet meetings. He was a white supremacist. He was pretty awful. He and Helen Keller they hated each other. They despised each other. They were political enemies.
Helen Keller's a socialist. She's awesome.
Yep. She was one of the few people to read Upton Sinclair's The Jungle. Yep. And actually understand that he was talking about the deplorable conditions of the workers, not the meat.
Yep.
Right.
Meat or workers would be like fall into the machinery and just like get ground up and then end up being in the meat. Yeah.
Well, to be a president or prime minister or anything really, you have to kind of be a psychopath. So.
Yeah, there's that.
Except the New Zealand prime minister, she's rad.
Yeah.
Again, New Zealand being like better than most of the other like air quotes Western countries.
She's really cool.
White countries.
No, I mean, have you seen the Dalai Lama that has said something super sexist?
I think I saw headlines in my Facebook feed.
He said that if the next Dalai Lama was a woman, she had to be pretty because if she wasn't, no one would give a fuck about her.
Oh, that's...
Especially with the fucking face he has. I mean, have you seen the guy?
Well, he looks like a smiling Buddha. You know, he's not...
He looks like the bottom of my foot.
Yes, but a smiling bottom of your foot.
I have heard in the past of like people criticize like what the Dalai Lama has said before. Yeah, so I'm not.
He claims to be the unquestionable absolute ruler of Thailand. Tibet.
Tibet. Thailand would be interesting because Thailand, I believe, has a monarch.
Yes, it does. Although he is controlled by the military.
Well, yeah, but you know, it would be hard to have another supreme monarch with the military supporting the other guy.
Mm.
I am old. It turns out that comes as much of a surprise to me as it does to you. So I'm going
Yeah,
to.
we know. Fuck off.
I'm going to fuck off. Although I'm going to wait long enough to see if John puts old by my name. If he does, that would be horrible because I would hate that. It would disturb me greatly. And now he won't do it because he knows I want it. Oh, fuck him.
You're right. I absolutely would not put old by your name.
So now I'm pretty sure you will. You have, maybe. There you go. Thank you. Now I can go in peace, according to your word. For my eyes have seen the glory of John.
Yes.
And I am older now and tired. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Tom. Take care.
Bye, babe.
Bye, Tom.
Smash the fash.
Milkshakes for shit takes.
All right. Well, it turns out that Tom was carrying the weight of the conversation all by himself.
Well, the thing is, like, we could continue like a slight conversation after Tom and Donald left, but
I just concluded my argument with the turf.
Oh, just now?
Yes. Well, I haven't blocked her yet, so I don't know. We'll see. I think I'm going to do that, but I want her to read my last response because I called her an idiot again, and I really want her to see that because it pisses her off.
she reports you for that.
Have you been calling her a turf this whole time?
No. No,
Good,
I've called
that's
her
a slur.
an idiot. I've called her an idiot, and she has spent her time swearing at me. So that's pretty funny because even if she
You're the
reports
aggressive
me
one.
again, yeah, she keeps saying fuck and fuck and fuck and says it's. She just said in her last response that it was acceptable that trans women, well, she said men who dress up like women.
Oh, fuck
her.
Get beat up and raped in men's bathrooms.
I hate her
means,
so much right now.
women are safe. I mean, I don't know in what bathroom she goes, but we have a mixed gender bathroom about everywhere in France, and
yeah, but like there's been no instances of like.
I don't get that scare about the toilets.
It's
I mean, irrational
stupid
fears are
and irrational, yeah. That's the entire point.
It's not fear. It
is bigotry, yes.
They're not afraid.
No. It's hatred. I've seen somebody else say it. It's something I wanted to try a while ago, was replacing phobia with mesia.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's not fear, it's hatred.
Yeah, but phobia can mean fear, hatred too.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, no, the thing is, when you're talking about an actual psychiatric disorder, a phobia, then it is like entirely a fear response.
And stuff like that, yeah.
And the way people respond is by running away. They say, get me away from that. And they run. And they only respond with any sort of violent response if they have to, if they can't get away.
When I'm afraid, I get pretty aggressive, actually.
Yeah, you can, but I'm talking about phobias, that extreme fear response.
Yeah, that's right.
The way people respond.
I had problem with crowds, my reflex was to sit on the ground and hide.
Yeah, because you couldn't get away. The crowd was all around you. It was everywhere.
Yeah.
And the thing about so-called homophobia and transphobia and so on is that they don't respond by running away from the thing they're supposedly afraid of. They start with violence.
They're the one.
Their response is not get me away from.
Fear mongering, actually.
Yeah,
They
and
use
the
fear.
response starts with not get me away from that, but get that away from me. It starts with violence. It is not a fear response. It is a disgust and hatred response.
Yeah,
So that's why
I agree.
mesia is appropriate, not phobia.
I agree.
Well,
I just have to remember to use transmesia instead
one
of
of
like
my
transphobia.
friends say antagonism, homo antagonism, and trans antagonism,
That would also work.
and I like
That
it
can
too.
work, yeah.
Yeah, I know, little man. You don't
Yeah,
like that your
so
tail
she's a
hurts.
piece of shit, and I enjoy calling her an idiot because it pisses her off.
Well, she's a turf. She deserves it.
Yeah, but you know, there are tough, so that one is really nasty. I was just waiting for her to admit
To admit
really
what?
what the issue was. The issue wasn't that she doesn't want her little girls to see men peeing. Because if you have cubicles for what do you care what genitals people have? You don't watch people peeing anyway.
In
Because
fact,
that
that's
was
kind of a faux
her
pas.
excuse. That was her excuse. I swear that toilet thing is really weird to me, but hi Garrett.
Hey, Garrett.
How are you, babe?
Hello. Yeah, I tried to remember to use transmesia and homomesia or queermesia as well because like I heard this argument like a long time ago. Yeah, actually.
Yeah, I'll still use transphobia, homophobia, etc. For clarity purpose when talking with people who are, well, not into it. You know what I mean? It, we have to remember to use terms that people understand too. Not sure
True.
homomesia is
But
something your average Joe is understanding. You know what I mean?
yeah, but if
Yeah.
we can bring it into, the more you use it, the more people will be familiar with it too.
Yeah, but I don't think it's a good first go-to. I don't know.
That might be interesting because like, well, for
I
me, it's
think
like
most people know that when you say homophobia, you're not talking about fear.
Yeah, but the thing is, I think they kind of are. I mean, some of them might. I mean, because remember, here in the U.S. at least, we have the gay panic defense and trans panic defense that are sometimes still usable, sometimes not, depending on the jurisdiction. Where
Yeah,
people
but your
can
country
claim that
is
they were
weird.
scared and therefore that's why they killed the guy or woman.
That's fucked up, by the way.
Yep,
I think your country is the only country where this exists.
almost certainly. Well, I don't know. There might be things like that in China or
A
something.
Western country, anyways.
You mean white country?
No, I mean Western country. Because I don't think Brazil is a white country, for example, or Mexico,
Yeah,
but
but
they
is
are
it
Western
also white?
countries.
Is it Western? Is it really Western? I mean, it's kind of poor. It's a little too poor to be Western.
Brazil is not poor.
Well, parts of Brazil are poor.
Yeah, the part of everywhere are poor.
parts of America is poor. there's like
I mean, if you talk about the favelas, yes, but that Brazil isn't made of favelas. There's incredible wealth in that country.
Yes. Yeah, that's why it's one of the brick economies. Going along, so, oh no, Kitten got his paw into his cone. Yeah, the brick economies. Brazil, Russia, India, China.
I do agree. Yes, South and Central America are in the West.
Well, when I say Western countries, I mean
White countries.
no.
The US, Europe, and the Australian bloc.
And South America
So the BRIC economies then. Brazil, Russia, India, China.
Yeah, maybe China is weird. I don't think it has an.
So the Judeo-Christian economies is what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I'm being somewhat sarcastic. Judeo-Christian's not a thing.
I don't know, because Israel is kind of a Western country now. Culturally.
Yeah, it's definitely fash. Wait, is that not what you mean by Western? Fashy?
Yeah, kind of. Well, no, because there's fascist. Genocide is universal.
True.
Sadly.
Yeah. But yeah, New Zealand is very much a Western country, and it has nothing to do with geography.
It's basically how much like the US and Europe you are culturally, I think.
I think, yeah.
Which is not Judeo-Christian. That's not a thing.
I was going to put Israel up against, but
it's just Jewish fascism.
It's even weirder than that, because they are actually locking up Jews too, who are protesting the politics of Netanyahu. So
yeah, they're fash.
Yeah, but it's not Jewish fascism if they're
going
after other Jews.
Italy, Spain, and Germany were all Christian fascism, and they were locking up Christians.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, they're locking up people who are the wrong kind of Christians, or the wrong kind of Jews. They're not real Jews. They're bad Jews, and how can you tell? They're criticizing the real Jews. That's how fash works. You're either with us or you are not a real person.
There's a cool discussion in the chat there, and I just wanted to say, in the Discworld books, there are mages who are hydrophobic, and literally they are hydrophobic. That the conversation made me think about that. So they can fly above water because their fear of and their disgust and fear of water is so great.
Their disgust and hatred, their loathing. Yeah, they hate themselves, and they're very expensive because they can only drink dehydrated water.
We have achieved the Terry Pratchett portion of the social justice alchemy hangout.
Well, I'm here, so. How are you liking Good Omens so far, Jonathan? Have you finished?
I did finish all of the 6 episodes of Good Omens. I won't give
so don't talk about anything. Just tell me if you liked it.
I really did enjoy it quite a bit.
I'm so happy, but I am not surprised. But I'm very happy because I was really an ass. So you watch it, so everyone watch it. So I'm happy you liked it.
Oh yeah, because just David Tennant as Crowley, just I'm just here because I just want to have a lot of fun. Is there anything wrong with that? Am I allowed to have a lot of fun? Come on. It's so I have to do this. I don't want to do this.
It's amazing. But everyone is amazing. And I'm in love with the woman who plays Anathema.
Oh, yeah. I did like her a lot, too. Yeah,
she's so beautiful. Honestly, she's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Have you started yet, John?
I tried, and basically the problems that we had today started when I tried watching Good Omens. And that my audio device completely crapped out. But I restarted my computer at some point, and I thought that had fixed it, but obviously it had not.
We'll talk about it in private. I have safe routes.
Wait a minute. So Good Omens broke your audio equipment, John?
No, trying to watch it broke my audio equipment. I don't know why. I was able to watch John Wick. Oh, no, because I didn't try to watch John Wick with my headphones. So it was the headphones in combination with that movies and TV program that I was trying to watch it with.
Which John Wick movie do you watch? The first one?
I've seen both of the first two.
What do you think?
I thought they were a lot of fun. I don't know if there's a lot of rewatch value in them, but I mean they're kind of
I
balletic.
don't get the thing with Kenny Reeves that people have. That man is a bad actor.
He's sweet.
He does not do much acting in John Wick movies. So
He doesn't do much acting in any movie.
He's very intense, dedicated, and focused in everything he does.
No, he's not.
Oh no. For John Wick, he did live fire training, and he has gotten pretty good at it.
Work. I
Yes,
thought you said
yes.
in his acting, and I'm like, no, it is inexpressive.
Similarly, for The Matrix, he hurt himself pretty badly doing the physical work necessary to get ready for that. I think it was The Matrix. And also, apparently, he's just a really kind and decent guy in person, and so on.
Yeah, Garrett, but I'm not talking about John Wick in particular. I'm talking about
Keanu Reeves in general.
I don't get the hype around that guy.
He has also taken on a lot of roles that require him to be boring.
Which is playing to his strengths, honestly.
But like I remember Feminist Frequency talking about Bram Stoker's Dracula that had Keanu Reeves in it as Harkness, where his job was to be the boring boyfriend.
But that's not what I'm talking about. The guy has one expression.
So did Steven Seagal.
Okay, well, Steven Seagal's an asshole and nobody likes him.
True, very true.
If you have to compare an actor to Steven Seagal, it's bad.
Only in one aspect.
I'm not criticizing his dedication to his job or him as a person. I'm just saying.
I recall
he has
really
one
liking
expression.
I recall really liking the Constantine movie.
Oh, fuck off, Mitch Hunt.
I like the Constantine
Only
movie.
Keanu Reeves movie I can stand.
I am not
okay, I got to point out that I did not see Mithril Hunt's comment when I brought up Constantine myself. That was just that was just kismet.
I mean, Keanu Reeves ascending to heaven and flipping
off Satan.
That being said, I'm not into comics, so I don't know how awful compared to the comics it was. I enjoyed the movie because the mono expression of Keanu Reeves went really well with that character. I mean, when I was a teenager, I was a Point Break fan, and I'm still a Point Break fan because when you like something when you're a teenager, you love it forever. But I mean, I liked it because they were both beautiful, and there was Laurie Petty who is beautiful too, and it was not for the quality of the movie or their acting really, even though what's his name, Patrick Swayze, that I will love him forever. But anyways, if you don't like Keanu Reeves because you think he's pretty, I don't get it. Is what I say. But to each their own, that I'm more of a Tom Hardy gal myself.
He also has only one expression. I mean, his facial expressions were incredibly limited in The Dark Knight Rises.
His face was covered. You were joking, of course.
I haven't watched John Wick, to be honest, but I'm not going to willingly watch a movie with Keanu Reeves in it. So
even while knitting, and so just nothing but action.
Mm-hmm. There's like almost no dialogue.
But there's no giant robot, so that's
true.
that is a knock against it.
But it does have funny subtitles.
Yes, it does, actually. I did like that aspect of it.
Yeah, but I don't read subtitles when I'm knitting.
There was one thing I really loved about John Wick. You know, like this really powerful Russian mobster calls up a guy who runs a chop shop, says, "I hear you punched my son." Chop shop owner says, "Yes, sir, but he stole John Wick's car and killed his dog." The Russian mobster just turns around and says, "Oh." No expression, like no hamming it up, no playing it down or anything. It's just completely dead. Very wooden, very Keanu. Just says, "Oh," and hangs up. It's absolutely perfect.
No, but a lot of people have told me that John Wick was fun, but I don't know.
It is
like
fun.
I said, I'm not going to watch. Oh, look who's in the chat.
Garrett and Mithril Hunt.
No, in
Sash?
the Discord.
Oh, in the Discord. Is it Jamie?
Okay. No.
Oh, it's Shivies. Hey, Shivies.
Hello.
Oh, Mehmet.
Yes, Mehmet. Yeah, you don't remember? We talked to him last week.
Yes. I just didn't connect Shivies with Mehmet because I'm not good at that.
It was only like one time, yes.
I forgot what. Oh yeah, I was ranting about how much I dislike Kenny Reeves. Well, not. I don't dislike him. I don't really care for him. That is all. Also, I think I'm one of the few humans on Earth that really didn't like the Matrix.
I liked the first one a lot.
I really didn't. I like the third one because there's robots in it.
From now on, my stereotype is that the French people smoke, they drink wine, they smell bad, and they love robots. That's my stereotype of the French.
Robots!
Oh, God. I don't smoke anymore.
She just vapes.
And I don't drink.
Nope, you're French, therefore you drink. You drink wine, you eat cheese, and you have
No,
bread.
I drink for a little honor. Or every time
I can eat cheese for the whole world. If you don't ever want to eat cheese ever again, I can eat cheese for you. Oh, look who's here.
Hello.
Are you drunk?
Oh, yeah. Of course I am.
Then you're an excellent guest to have on the Social Justice Alchemy.
No, it's the thing, isn't it? I am drunk, and I was going to listen to it, all you guys going on about things, and then I realized Leto doesn't like Keanu Reeves. I mean,
yeah, I don't like it. It's not that I don't like him. It's just I feel I don't know. I don't care for him at all.
Well,
it's the acting. You don't like his acting.
He's non-acting. That's my problem.
I mean, yeah. It's to be fair, you know me. I don't consider my opinion of an eye candy of a person.
Yeah, you like him because he's pretty.
Yeah,
I get that.
He is
okay,
so fucking pretty.
I get that. Okay, I get that. But that I was saying just before you arrived. I was saying if you don't like him because he's pretty, I don't get it. It's the only reason I get, even though he's not my cup of tea. But I get it. It's pretty.
Well, he has a very very impressive presence, a physical presence. His acting might not be, his acting might not be your cup of tea, but
I think he has the charisma of a chair.
Really?
Yeah, he really doesn't do it for me, Kenny Reeves. Really, really, really doesn't do it for me.
I mean, considering a chair does it for
I
me from time
fucking
to
love
time.
Pacific Rim Thrill Hunt. It's the best movie ever. It's giant robots who's fighting giant monsters. What the hell is there not to like in it? It's perfect.
She does not.
Robots!
She does not like Pacific Rim Uprising at all, though.
What?
She doesn't like
You-
the sequel. You don't like the sequel.
No, the sequel is shitty, but there's John Boyega in it, so I'll watch it again.
I did enjoy it, but I didn't enjoy it as much as the first Pacific Rim. I was really disappointed that like the Gundam didn't like also fight, but then again I was like I had a scene in my head that was like much cooler than what I had.
Look, when I was younger, I was a bimbo. My favorite movie ever was The Last of the Mohicans.
Oh
And
my
then
god.
in my late 20s, I discovered.
Wait. You loved Last of the Mohicans, but you don't
Yeah.
like Keanu Reeves because you say he's expressionless. Nobody had
No, but
expressions in that movie.
I know, it's awful.
Yeah.
But there
What did
were
they do with my white son?
again, there were pretty people in it, and I had a thing for Madeline Stowe. I think I was watching everything she ever did,
I mean,
and my mom had a pretty problematic fetish for Amerindians.
I mean, it's at least it's not Legally Blonde. I mean, could
That
have been
movie's
that.
adorable.
Yeah,
It is
I like
amazing,
that movie.
by
It's
the
funny.
way.
Which movie are we talking about? I'm sorry.
Legally Blonde.
Legally Blonde.
Oh, okay.
No,
Yeah.
but what I mean is, when I was younger, I liked girly stuff, and then I had I had a rejection of girly stuff, and I
And-
discovered
and-
robots and nerd stuff and all.
You think Last of the Mohicans is girly stuff?
Well,
Pretty people in it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a love
I guess
story
so.
with pretty music and a dramatic ending and blah blah blah.
True
It's
How
enough,
do you
yeah.
feel about Simone Gertz?
Who?
Simone Gertz. She makes shitty robots. She likes making robots to do simple things very, very badly.
Oh, I know who that is on YouTube.
Yes.
Yes, I like her.
No, she looks awesome.
But yeah, what I was saying is, I liked shitty romantic stuff, and now I like robots. That was my point. Oh God, kill me now. It's not my fault. It's too hot.
Too hot.
English.
How many
It's too hot
degrees
for
in-
English.
There.
She
No,
doesn't have
it's-
air conditioning.
No,
I don't have air conditioning either, so it's 37
Yes,
there.
but you're like an Arab,
Oh,
and
it's
thus you have the
37 here
genetics for
too.
hot stuff.
Yeah, you hot stuff. I'm not. I'm white as a fucking ass, and I glow in the dark. And I like when it's 25.
Room temperature.
Here in the apartment, it's 31 Celsius now, and outside it's 34. Oh, it's
Oh my god, that's a lot for this hour. That is.
for this country. It's a lot.
Well, remember, she's at a different hour than you, Mehmet.
Yeah, it's isn't it like 10 in
Yeah,
the
it's
evening
10.
there? Yeah, it's quite high for 10 in the evening, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the week we are having here. It's ridiculous. We had Thursday afternoon. It was 46 fucking degrees outside.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
I heard about the heat wave coming your way, but
I'm not even in the
Didn't-
fucking south of France, okay? I'm in the middle.
I didn't even realize it was that bad. I mean, that's
Yeah, it's bad. I'm really not coping well. Being
46.
fat
I mean,
in the heat is the worst. I swear.
oh, I know. I
I
definitely
think
know.
that's well. I'm not used to the heat, and I'm not used to being fat, so
Oh,
that's a lot to take.
I definitely understand what you're saying there. It's so relatable on both accounts.
Yeah, it's hard. I really need to lose weight, but I don't know how to. Oh, seriously, I have watched a little my calories income, and I'm pretty low. Honestly, I don't know how I can go lower without starving myself.
Yeah,
You could stop eating
I
cheese.
wouldn't.
No, I will never stop eating cheese. I'm French, babe.
What? That's preposterous. How do you stop eating cheese? That's impossible. It's like not
That's
really.
why it would cut
You
out
go
most of the
vegan.
calories.
No, but honestly, I'm pretty low on calories, regardless of what I eat. I'm adjusting the quantities. And I've spent the week eating popsicles. Anyways, I don't know how I don't have the shits like hell right now.
Oh, you mean it
It's
runs? Yeah.
yeah, it's a miracle. I don't know how my intestines take what I've been, because when yesterday I only ate popsicles. Only that all day I ate popsicles.
Why would you do that to yourself?
Because
I
I'm
mean,
fucking hot. It's so full. I don't cope well. Oh god, there should be rain on Monday.
That'll
Please,
just make
Monday
it hot and
arrive.
humid.
No, it's going to drop significantly at night, at least.
yeah, at least
Which is honestly,
better
it's
than
what
that.
I need a break. Seriously, I can't take the 30s in the night.
Yeah, that's
It's
just
not
like
fucking reasonable. So yeah, 30 degrees is 80 Fahrenheit.
It's definitely not. I mean,
At
I
night
live,
it's not. I need
I
some
li-
fresh in the night.
I live in a place where it's notoriously really, really fucking hot, and
Yeah, you
I
live in
mean,
Izmir, that's right?
yeah, and we don't get to 84 10 o'clock in the evening. I mean, I don't know how you do. It must be a
Oh, but
global fucked up thing. Yeah.
you have the sea. So
Oh yeah, we do. I mean,
yeah,
like
so you have
it's
Oh,
fresh
right over there.
you have air. So with look up on the map. I am in Lyon. Lyon.
Yeah, I know how
yeah,
this
she's right on the
fucking
Mediterranean.
goes.
Yeah. According to American geography.
Uh, let's see. Oh yeah, you're inland. Well, as much as it can be.
Yeah, so
Well,
there's not a lot of during the day the buildings stock the heat, and at night it all goes out because there's no actual air to freshen it up, if that makes
I
sense.
mean, yeah, it does, but it's the thing, isn't it? Like, it's very moist in here. Like during the summer, you can virtually and practically swim in the fucking air.
I like that
And
word, moist.
yeah, it's moist.
I like that word
Moist
too.
von
A lot of
liquid.
women hate it
There's a
I
lot of people
know,
that
I
don't
don't
like
know
the
why,
word.
but
because
I'm not an
because
English speaker,
vaginas.
so
It's because of patriarchy and vaginas. That's all.
Oh yeah, the
What?
assigned meaning to it, isn't it? That's what you're
Yeah,
talking
it's just
about.
because of culture. Because
Yeah,
No,
vaginas get
isn't
moist,
yeah.
therefore they hate the word
yeah,
moist.
but your mouth gets moist too.
Hmm.
Well,
But that
do they
doesn't.
say moist? By the way, it's isn't the common expression wet,
Yeah,
not moist?
it is now, but
It
um,
used to be moist then. Okay, got ya.
basically,
I mean, it's a
I
little
thought people
weird,
just
but
like don't like how the word
no, they don't
moist.
have any problem with the word hoist or joist or foist. It's just moist, and it's not because of the sound; it's because of the connotations.
I do have a
Yeah, it
friend that like that
probably
says that.
is.
Yeah, I
and
do have.
not to be gross, but men's dicks, dicks get moist too. So
Yes,
No,
that's
no,
true.
no.
I guess not
I
Mehmet's
don't
dick.
know.
They get sweaty,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah, sweaty. Well, that's balls, dude.
sweaty is moist, no?
And if you have your foreskin, you
When
can get
you're
smeg.
sweaty, you're moist.
Yeah,
Anyways,
I can see that. I mean, if I squint.
the first time I heard that moist was a bad word is when I watched Dead Like Me. Have you seen that show?
No, I
Nope.
haven't.
Oh my god, it's the best. It's the fucking best.
Yeah, it's a
It's
Brian
so
Fuller
good.
show, so it's perfect. I have nothing to say against anything
And you
Brian
haven't
Fuller
seen?
ever does.
Man, you should see it. It's so fucking
See
amazing.
what?
See Dead Like Me.
Oh,
It's
yeah, if you don't.
so good.
Yeah, but there's just 1.5 season. It was
Yeah, it's
cancelled
it was
right in the middle,
cancelled,
just
but
like Pushing Daisies, which is the same creator.
yeah,
Well,
And
but
it's
after I
it's
watch Black Lightning season 2 and Good Omens
oh, is it good?
and Lucifer,
which is awesome.
You
then
should
I'll
definitely
start
watch
on Dead Like Me.
Lucifer. That fourth season is so good.
Well, before I can get to the 4th season, I'll have to watch the 1st season. Duh.
Yeah, but
I'm
the
not like
first season
Jonathan. I
is
have to start with the beginning before I can go to the middle.
yeah. You have to watch the beginning, but
It's the
What?
thing. Lucifer got really better at fourth season. It's like
Really, most things get
we,
worse at the 4th season.
well,
they got cancelled.
it went on Netflix at the first
That'll
Yeah,
do
season,
it.
yeah.
so that
That's the
helped.
thing.
So they were
They got
finally able to lean
cancelled.
into the premise, huh?
Yeah, they got cancelled, and Netflix was like, "Go fucking wild," and they did. It was really, really good.
And we see a lot of butts,
Oh
But
yeah,
of pretty butts.
Oh, pretty butts. Okay, that's
Yeah,
an important distinction.
yeah, very pretty butts.
Not Hank Hill
I mean,
butts.
you two probably have picked this up by now, but Leto obviously knows that. But if I'm talking very affectionately about a show, that means there will be butts. I mean,
That would be a really great movie. So much better than There Will Be Blood. There Will Be Butts.
oh, I agree.
No Country for Old Butts.
Oh my god.
Last of the
That
Butts.
one is particularly funny because that movie is not funny at all.
No Country for Old Men.
Yeah.
It's a hilarious movie.
Oh
Why would you say
god.
that?
That movie kind of traumatized me because I
Isn't that
wasn't.
the one with the hitman with a bowl cut?
Yeah.
Yeah, the what was his name?
Anton?
That eye candy person.
Tom Hardy?
No, well, close enough. But Javier
Martin's-
Bardem.
Mm.
Javier Bardem
I have heard that name, so I'll assume you're right. And that you also looked it up.
is yeah. I
Oh,
have.
the turf on Twitter thinks I am a man. I have.
Ugh.
I have won my day. I'm blocking her.
The good, the but, and the ugly.
Nice.
I
Well done,
don't
Mithril.
have a good conversation with the turfs if she
Ooh, the
doesn't
war of the butts.
think I'm a man.
Who thinks you're a man?
A turf,
turf.
I was arguing with for hours on Twitter.
Oh my god.
That's my life's work. Calling turfs idiots on Twitter, it's fun, okay? It makes them mad. And when they call me a man, I have won.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, I just had to say trans women are women, and she called me a man.
Oh yeah, it's so telling though, isn't it? Like the person who's calling you a man because you said trans women are women
No, but that
can't really
conversation,
can't really imagine that a cis person is saying that.
yes, and
Like
Yep.
they
what's
are so
even funnier,
limited.
what's even funnier is that conversation started on a thread where a cis woman who was very butch was harassed by turfs in the
Oh
toilet,
yeah. I know about that. Yeah,
and
yeah.
I responded on that thread. So I mean, she knows there's a lot of cis women who think trans women are women, because the woman who was talking about that clearly said that harassing trans people was bad enough, you know.
I
And
mean, to be fair though, farts, and for those who are not for the uninitiated,
thoughts,
farts
yeah,
are
feminist appropriating reactionary transphobes.
feminism appropriating reactionary transphobes.
Oh yeah, I heard that acronym before. Yeah.
It's amazing. I prefer it over TERFs. Uh,
Agreed.
Yeah, but I
it,
don't use it because if they say it's a slur, they could have a point. But if you call
uh,
them tough, it's a term they coined themselves.
yeah,
They
yeah,
can't
I
pretend
know.
it's a fucking slur. They
I,
do.
I
They try to, but
I do agree, but it's the thing, isn't it? They are a cult. They
Butts
are a
again.
fucking cult.
they're
I
the
mean,
vagina
it won't
cult.
make
That's how I
it,
call them.
it won't make any difference. They aren't any different than neo Nazis or anything like Proud Boys or something like that. You see what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
It,
Yep.
Oh, I know.
they aren't any different from them, so it won't
Well,
change
they
a
date
thing
them for damn
really.
sure.
But
Oh, definitely.
today you have learned I am a man.
Well, you have the genetics of a man, probably.
You do
Maybe, I
have a
don't
Y
know.
chromosome, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
So you're half man at least. I mean,
I don't know how
what?
that works. The thing
I
is, I'm half Italian, so I'm very hairy. So we can't know really.
The turf was probably divining that. That's how they could tell you were a man.
you're
They can
half
sense hair.
Italian. Then we probably are related or something because everyone around here, where I
He's
live,
half Italian.
are half Italian. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone in my region, almost everyone in my region is. We are in a region that was not French for a long time.
Yeah, it's the um. So yeah, it's having a lot of hair is not really ideal. I understand that, but
So I don't really
I
care
mean,
personally. It's just a joke
I
regarding the Y
do.
chromosome.
I do, and your chromosomes don't really dictate what your gender is, but yeah,
No.
No,
it's
Most
I
of us
know.
don't
that's
I,
know
wa-
our own
I was
chromosomes.
I was making a joke.
Yeah.
yeah, I know. I'm just building up on that. I'm using you as a what's the word? Um, the
Example.
plank you, yeah, no, you're the plank you use to hoist yourself up. It's there is a word for it.
I don't know. Don't ask me.
crane?
Honestly, I don't even know half the French words today. So
Let's say stepping stone. That's not what I was thinking about. But yeah, I mean, I'm tired and I
oh,
had
I
a
see
date
what you
today.
mean. Oh,
Really?
really?
Yeah, yeah, it was awful, but
Oh,
I mean,
shit.
I did have a date.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, she kind of turned out to be a bit of a homophobe and a
Oh
biphobe.
shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
jeez.
Oh, well, that's
Mm.
the
it's
girl you had a crush on?
no.
Oh,
That's never that's never going to happen. We talked about it with her, so I'm
why the
friends.
fuck did? Sorry.
It's she doesn't feel the same. So I mean,
No, I'm just half listening to you and half reading the chat, and something was held for moderation, and I don't understand why.
It
I
because
have
of
no
the
idea.
tard.
oh
Oh.
yeah, petard,
Petard.
petard,
Is
yeah,
is that
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
is that a slur or something?
No,
No, it's
tard
mistaken.
Petard
is
is
Yeah, it's mistaking petard for the R word, essentially, in the way.
retard. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, it's stupid.
Apparently,
now.
I eat sandwiches from the middle.
Yep.
But and by that
You
I
It's
watched
mean
John Wick 2. You haven't seen John Wick 1. What's wrong with you?
You haven't seen John Wick.
I haven't seen any of the John Wick.
But
No,
Try
I
to
Jonathan
did.
see them
has seen
now.
Like
John Wick
I
2,
was
but not John Wick
saying,
1.
like
Well,
I
John
was
Wick 2
saying,
was
I will not
either.
willfully watch a fucking movie with fucking Kenny Reeves in it.
You will watch John Wick for me.
Oh,
We should not force someone to like watch something they're not interested in watching. Yeah, I know that
can
like
I? Are you sure I can
We
knit
we,
to
we,
it?
we generally won't do it, but I
You
mean,
can knit to it
have you
very
se-
easily.
Okay. Let me
No,
ask you.
if I can knit to it, I'll watch it.
Oh, you can, and you can actually get a
I
rhythm
mean, I
out
watch
of it.
fucking Transformers while knitting. I think I can
Oh
watch
my
John
god.
Wick. Yeah, that was
Let
bad.
me ask you a question. Have you seen Equilibrium?
Yes,
I have to.
Did
Yes.
you did you
So have I.
did you like it?
I don't remember
Oh
if
my
I liked
Christian
it.
Bale, gun fu.
Yeah, no, I know. I
The
think I
gun.
like it at the time, but since then I learned that Christian Bale liked to beat up his sister and his mother, and
Really?
What?
I
Really?
think I don't like. Yeah,
I'm
he's a
not
fucking
surprised.
asshole. He's an awful man.
Is that really?
Yeah,
Oh my
him. And
god.
I don't want to do that, but kill another idol. Gary Oldman is a wife beater.
I know. Gary Oldman is dead for me.
I know
I
that
didn't know. I
he's
didn't
not
know
that
about.
for me, but I have a difficulty to watch any movies with
No,
dogs
I
anymore.
I
So
mean I can't. If the person is horrible, I can't.
they're
I
all horrible. I just can't stop watching movies. Well, I could, but
I
I
mean
don't know.
another reason to watch anything with Keanu Reeves in it. Actually, to be
Yeah,
honest.
he's a nice guy. Well, no, I shouldn't say that because nice guy has a pretty terrible connotation now.
Oh yeah.
I know he's a cool guy.
Yeah, nice guy is a bad word now.
Yeah, no, Christian Bale is awful, and so I have kind of retroactively uh,
Disliked his films.
disliked all his movies, and
Yeah.
even the Batman one that I didn't think was that well, the one with uh, what's his
Dark
name?
Dark Knight. Heath
No,
Ledger.
the one with the one I like, Tom
Oh,
Hardy.
Tom Hardy. The Dark Knight Rising. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the worst of the
Rises.
three, but
Yeah.
there's Tom Hardy in it, so I like it.
No, it's not the. I mean, Bane was amazing
Well,
in my
Tom Hardy.
opinion.
Tom Hardy is
And
amazing.
And his line, do you remember it? Oh my
Which
god, look
one?
at that. He says like, you rich guys, I mean, when you lose everything, you can't go really, I mean, I'm paraphrasing here. You can't really go poor because he kept a fucking mansion. Do you remember that scene?
Yeah.
No.
It's like, you rich guys, when you go poor, you don't really go poor, do you? It's like one of the best scenes, in my opinion.
Yeah, and his voice gave me the
The chills, the
the
chills. Let's say the chills.
goosebumps. I love his voice. I
I was going to do a wordplay with moist there, but
Lock.
for myself,
I'm writing it down, Garrett. Oh, so I've noticed something the other day when we were talking about Ian Banks on Twitter.
oh
Mehmet,
yeah, thanks.
you said it's my utopia. So you are an anarchist,
I am an anarcho-communist.
basically.
Yeah, I am. Well, I would add
Last week,
transhumanists in front of
yeah,
it, but
I am too. But oh God, I need to watch that movie. Thank you, Garrett. I love you. So Garrett in the chat is a fucking amazing guy. You should go subscribe to his channel because he is an anarcho-syndicalist and he does amazing videos.
Yes, Garrett does awesome videos.
but we can't click on his name, so I don't know how to get to your.
Well, you type GARRETT in YouTube. I link you his channel on the.
Yeah, do that.
Oh, I like Tom Holland too.
Or you
Cute.
could click on the 3 dots that show up to the right of his comments and go to channel.
Okay.
Or you
Okay.
can click the link that I
Oh,
put in
I
the live
didn't
chat.
know. I didn't know we could do that.
Yeah, subscribed.
Nice.
Thanks, dude.
Oh, are you already fed up again with videos, Garrett? Good people.
One way
on
to get a
YouTube
lot of videos out very quickly,
get very fed
get a
up.
kitten.
Yeah, put the video back of the kitten.
I would, but he's not doing anything now. He's falling asleep. I don't think anybody wants to
Well,
watch a kitten sleep.
yeah. Duh. Oh God.
Da is changed to brp, as you know.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Garrett. I'm sending you hugs from very much.
All the hugs, Garrett.
Garrett is in New Zealand, Mehmet. So he just woke up, basically.
Oh my god, yeah, it's early in the morning there. Oh, that's
Oh,
a kitty.
that mist bottle is saving my life, honestly, I tell you.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's so cute.
I'm losing it here.
Who cares? He's not doing anything. I don't care. I just want to watch him. John found a stray kitty. When was it? The day before yesterday?
3
Last
days
week.
ago, Tuesday.
Oh, this week.
And is in pretty. It is a little roughed up, but look how cute he is.
You can see he's
He's-
missing
he's
skin off his tail.
amazing.
He's in pretty bad shape.
Oh well,
God.
Marvel Comics is something you should like, Shiv.
I mean, comics in general. Yeah.
Yeah,
Did you guys know that before
not.
I started doing what's the word, engineering stuff? I used to translate. Well, I still do, but at a much slower pace.
Yeah, I told
I
them. I told them everything about you already. Well, not everything about you, but the first time you came
everything about you.
the first time you came in the live chat, I told them you were translating comics and you were
Oh
a
yeah,
metal singer too.
oh, I used to be. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's
Through the
that and that you were a dirty commie. That's the three things I told them about you.
Yeah. Like I don't remember about the
The
metal
three.
stuff.
Oh, are you kidding me?
I don't remember you mentioning that like amendments into metal. Maybe you have, but it's like but that being comedy, well, that's one thing.
Oh yeah, I definitely mentioned it because that's like the three important things.
okay.
Oh no, I said we met in a video game too.
Oh yeah, we have. Yeah.
Sims.
No.
Guild Wars.
Close enough.
Guild
Close
Wars, yeah.
enough.
Yeah, close enough, yeah. The way I play Guild Wars, yeah. Play dress up. No, but
Yeah,
The
we play
Sims
dress
for
up.
real, I'm a mermaid now. I'm totally losing my shit.
Yes. And our friend Joanna is also a mermaid too.
Yeah,
She
she put a screenshot of her mermaid in my comments too.
is with a mermaid that's seen some shit because there's scars on her face too.
Sure, those aren't
Yeah.
gills.
What?
I
Sure,
think
those
there's
aren't
scars.
gills.
I think there are scars on like the face of Joanna's mermaid.
Yeah, her face. And actually, in MP, she told me it was Ariel. It's a pretty roughed up Ariel.
There was a revolution. They almost guillotined her.
Who? What?
There was a revolution in the kingdom with Prince Eric. They almost guillotined Ariel.
Oh, okay. I don't get why they all fall for princes.
Because they're rich.
Yeah, but it's not realistic.
Disney princesses are all prostitutes, apparently. No, gold diggers.
Well, yeah, I was going to say there's nothing wrong with being a prostitute, but
Prostitutes are great. They're awesome people.
I mean, yeah.
well, some of them are. Some are
Mhm.
assholes, like everyone.
Yeah, but like
I'm
there's a
sure
lot of-
there are. Yeah, I was going to say I'm sure there are assholes there as well.
Like Melania Trump.
Oh,
Do you think would
no,
you consider her a prostitute? I don't think.
Honestly,
model,
I would.
no.
I know this.
Former prostitute turned gold digger.
I'm a vet. I have pity for that woman because she's beaten up, and I'm sure of it.
Yeah, but
It's
she could get
There's-
divorced. Right now, she is like in the best position ever to get divorced.
Don't say that about a woman who's been beat up by
Yeah.
her husband. She shouldn't have married that fucker to begin with. We can say that because it's not new that he's a fucking asshole. But I don't know. I feel bad for her. Not too much because she's a fucking asshole too, but I mean I recognize the signs.
Yeah, I remember that video clip / GIF that was floating around from a couple of years back. You know, sitting in the stands right behind Trump. She's smiling at something. He turns around and says something, and then the smile just disappears. It's pretty awful.
Yeah, that's so. I don't know. Let's beat him up, not her. You
Agreed.
know what I mean?
Definitely.
she's in the grand theme of things. She's no one. I don't know if I'm making sense or not, but
Oh, you are.
Yep,
Obviously.
you are. Just that, like Tom, I am now fading because we've been doing this for
yeah,
2
you
hours.
roll.
Yep, but we
Yeah,
had a good conversation.
Indeed. And in addition to keeping you fuckers in line, I've also been entertaining a kitten this whole time.
Entertaining the kitten is very important.
Poor you. That must be awful.
It's very hard work. You have no idea.
Yeah.
It must be. I mean, I have no idea because I don't constantly give attention to 7-year-old women at all. Like when
Yeah,
we're
right.
talking,
Not
they
at
don't
all.
jump. They don't like at all jump on my lap and ask me things. And it's not like, I mean, yeah, I
No,
understand
7-year-olds
that.
are easy. Yeah, they're nothing. Give them a little rum, knocks them right the fuck out.
Rum to cats. I mean, come on.
Wait, are we talking about cats or we're talking about 7-year-olds?
7-year-old kittens.
Oh, I thought you were talking about children. Yeah, don't give rum to cats. That'd be bad.
No. I do have a stepdaughter, but she's 15 now. So
You can give her rum, but I'd be careful about
yeah,
it.
I can. Nah, she's.
I think she can do it on her own. If she wants to.
She's in a better place about that than when I was 15.
15-year-old girls, honestly, the last thing they want is their stepfather
Getting them
anywhere.
drunk.
Hey, would you like some rum?
Yeah, nope. I know because my stepfather was like that.
Nice.
And
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy never understood how a teenage girl worked. That's pathetic. He tried, but
Nobody understands how a teenage girl works.
I do. I
No,
was
you
one.
don't. Yeah, but now you're 45, so.
45? Fuck you, John!
When did you?
I'm not talking to you anymore. I'm not 45. I'm not talking to you anymore, John.
Well, John Brockman is fading, so yeah.
Good call. Before he is mincemeat.
So anyway, yes, we probably should go to get to our plugs and something like that. So Mehmet,
He's just salty because his beard is ugly.
Stop misandrying my beard.
Shots fired.
I mean, John, it's not that hard to trim it.
I did trim it, but I haven't combed it today. I've been busy. It's really hard to give this cat his medicine.
I don't give a shit about your beard.
Then stop misandrying it.
No.
She's angry.
He said I was 45, for fuck's sake.
Well, aren't you?
No,
No,
I'm
she's
not.
only 40!
I'm 40.
Aww.
I'm 40.
Which makes
and
you
I'm
like almost as old as
fat,
Christy.
and it's hot. You're mean.
And don't
should
forget,
go up to Cologne,
Leto
hang
has
out with
been
Christy.
arguing with the turf as well.
What?
Yeah. I mean, go
No,
easy
that
on her.
was no. I'm a man. I've forgotten. I'm a man,
Oh yeah, that's right.
so I'm allowed to be fat and old.
Okay, yeah.
You're a manly man who's 45.
Yes.
Manly man in tights.
Tights.
Yeah. No, I'm not sure I can do a manly voice.
Just do a German accent. Germans are all men.
You don't want to hear my German accent.
Now that you say that, I'm interested.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm
When I
guessing
was-
another beer.
When I was done with my girly face, I went full goth, and I had a friend who sang a little child song with a German accent. Well, not a German accent, a Nazi accent, and it was fucking hilarious.
What's the difference between a German accent and a Nazi accent?
I was about to make that joke, yeah.
I think you yell with a Nazi accent.
There is the German
So,
accent.
the song
It can be very
that's-
nice.
The lyrics of the song was like the little bird is how do you call the verb for
Gentil
tweet?
pleurer. Gentil pleurer la
Tweet?
tête.
No,
No.
it's not that light.
Alouette. That's
Oh,
the
these
The little bird tweets.
Yeah, and so
gentle.
then it's tweet.
tweet,
uh,
tweet, tweet.
Says the bird, says the bird. Yeah, and so he sang it like les petits oiseaux, gazouille, gazouille. So it was very, very funny. He was yelling the little bird, tweets, and
Tweet, tweet, tweet.
and
little bird
uh,
tweets.
no, but French with a German accent is something. Well, if you don't speak French, you can't really.
Let's see. I can imitate my father's friend Otto. He's a very nice man. He's from Bavaria. And now I do.
Yeah, it's prettier in English, but
Maintenant, je pense. Je peux.
French with a
français
German accent,
parler
it's not.
avec l'accent de Otto.
Yeah, no.
Je pense pas que c'est travail.
You play is like if you record someone speaking English but play in reverse, it sounds like German. I gotta try that.
If you
Interesting.
yell, it sounds like German, to be honest.
Nazis never spoke in normal tones of voice. It's known.
No. Okay.
With all this talk about German,
one of my best friends is German, and he's so soft-spoken.
Yeah, but
that's because he's not a Nazi. Nazis always yell. That's how you can tell they're
he's
Nazis.
an anarchist.
One of my best friends is German as well. Well, she's Austrian, actually, but it's been living in Germany.
That's a
Is
good
it
way to
Liz?
start a fight.
Is it Liz?
It's not Liz. We're talking about the other one. You I don't know if you met her, Trixie. Have you met Trixie?
Yes, once.
Yeah, Trixie's has been living in Germany for 20 or so years.
Oh, okay. Because Liz is in Germany. Well, she was.
She was in Amsterdam. Wasn't she? I thought she was.
No, she. Oh, maybe she moved then. I don't. Anyways, it's private stuff. Sorry,
yeah,
guys.
it's. Sorry, I was going to say, have you ever heard a Turkish accent in English?
Well, yours, but
Well, we are now.
You're some
Yes, are we
Brit,
hearing
so
one now?
What are you saying? I don't understand. Did you want to hear a Turkish accent in speaking English?
Isn't that what we're hearing now?
Yes, I mean
you're forcing it.
I mean,
aren't you?
it's not really easy. I've tried.
Yeah, if I want to force my French accent, I don't think I'm going to manage it.
I mean, Sark is excellent at that. She did a Norwegian English accent. It was so fucking hilarious. You should ask her to do that for you as well at some point.
I don't think she likes me, so
Sark?
yeah.
Why wouldn't she like you?
I don't know. I'm 40 and
Remember,
I'm
we're still
always
on air.
I know, but I'm always surprised that people actually like me, Anyways, I think it's
She
time for
likes you.
pitches, and maybe we can continue this
Nah, we
conversation
we
off
we
air if you
we,
want.
we all like you. We all like you.
I like you,
Get
little. You are the key
I'm
gene
okay
star.
with you.
get okay. You're a horrible person. Well,
All my love is
you
reserved for
should
the kitten.
you should get used to it, woman. We like you.
Yeah, but I'm still not used to it. Now I'm believing it. When I was younger, I didn't believe it when people told me they liked me. I made progress. No, I believe them. I don't get
Hey.
it, but I believe them.
That's progress, definitely.
Yeah,
That's something I can definitely relate. And
yeah.
I'm sorry, guys.
Teenage depression, yay!
I
Let's.
Huzzah.
keep digressing.
No,
So I
but
mean,
we're
if you
going to
wanna,
go off air, and we can continue
yeah,
talking after if you want.
yeah, I'm here and I'm drunk and I'll be here for a couple of hours. So.
All right. So, Jonathan, why don't you go ahead and start our sign offs?
Okay, so Tom McDonald was with us earlier in the chat, and he's Tom McDonald on Facebook, so you can maybe hit him up there, and maybe he'll respond. He's also at TS Mac on Twitter, but he rarely uses that. But I am
Yeah,
Jonathan Scott,
it's
otherwise
never on
known as
Twitter.
yeah, he's never on Twitter. Tom McDonald's never on Twitter. But I, Some Random Geek, am on Twitter, which is successful. So there's that. But I'm also Some Random Geek on YouTube. I have not made my Pride video of me coming out as like a non-binary yet. I
You
probably
don't
will.
have to.
Yeah, I don't have to. I will go to Pride today though and tomorrow. But yeah, there's that. But more other videos will come out on my YouTube channel eventually, so check that out. Please give money to our friends and comrades. Most importantly, to our friend Joanna via PayPal at to severejoe@gmail.com because like she's in poverty because she's disabled and she never receives enough money from the government and she's taking care of a kid. So please give money to Johanna if you can. If you can't, I will put a link to her baking bowl into the live chat, and in the comment on when this goes off air. So please share that around if you can. And that's it for my pitches.
And Julie.
Leto eats dog cheese. What the fuck does that mean?
Nothing at all.
Okay. Hi. I am Leto Anor on Twitter, and on the Facebook I am the Creep Crafter. If you want to see my art and craft when I post them, because it's too hot, I'm not doing anything. I have some in the work though, so there will be soon. Anyways, I am an admin at Anarchist Memes, and I have a funny page. It's called how is it called? Misandry Animals.
They
And
keep
it's
attacking my beard.
yeah, it's silly and it's amazing, if I say so myself. And is that all? Yeah.
And as for me, in addition to doing this, I also do a Dungeons and Dragons podcast called Dungeons
Which is
and
kind of
Debacles.
better than this one, to be honest.
Well, it's
More
edited and there's a
structured.
story. Not only does it come out weekly as a podcast, but we have started live streaming on Twitch our game sessions, Sunday afternoons at 2 o'clock Eastern. So you can catch us tomorrow, same time, different place. There's a link down in the thingy. You can also catch me here on Social Justice Alchemy some nights playing guitar or video games. I have not this
And
week.
showing off his kitty.
Yes, because I've been showing off my kitty. So.
And beard.
And my beard, which is a wonderful beard, and Julie is a jerk. All right, and I think that is it for the thing.
Still not.
That's something.
There is that.
He's
And
single and he's a slut.
Yeah, I'm a slut and I'm awesome and I'm monogamous. I mean, hey, I suppose. But there is nothing else. Thank you.
So if you want an ethical slut from Turkey, which makes him beautiful.
Ethical slut from Turkey.
Ethical slut. That's amazing.
I like it.
Yeah, that was. Thanks
All
for
right.
putting up with me, guys.
Oh, you're fine.
And have a good night.
You too.